Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading, tuning into the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. The overall energy of this reading is the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my. Traveling in style. All right. Luxury is what I'm getting. This is someone very grounded, very abundant, nurturing, loving, and it feels like this energy is loved in return, cared for, supported. She's got resources too. She's very resourceful. This feels a bit magical, like the ability to create, to manifest is coming through. Wow. All right. I like it. Let's roll with that. So what do we need to know about this Queen of Pentacles energy, this abundance, this capability, this resourcefulness? It feels like this has been a challenge to get to this place of Queen of Pentacles. It feels like you've had to start over at some point, relearn things. Feels like you started over at some point in your life. It feels like a redo, starting over, but this time with the energy of truth, authenticity, honesty. And it feels like that helped propel you quickly to this Queen of Pentacles, relatively quickly to this Queen of Pentacles energy. So it feels like you purposely steered yourself in this direction. Wow. All right. The hidden blessing is the Seven of Swords in reverse. Some type of lying, cheating, stealing that being seen. Feels like it was hidden. Some type of lying, cheating, stealing, some deception was hidden. The blessing is that it was seen. Someone wasn't loyal to you, and someone lacked growth, refused to grow, refused to expand. It feels like you were drinking the Kool-Aid with someone, being very blinded by the truth. That's why you invited the truth in. That makes sense. Feels like someone was lying, cheating, stealing, and you were staying in this connection, not seeing it, maybe willfully blind to it, ignoring the red flags. Walking on eggshells. Jeez. It looks like there's no... It feels like the foundation with this person is very unstable. There's no security or stability here. It feels like an enmeshed relationship where you don't have any boundaries. Feels like you're pretending that everything's happy, that this is happiness. This is, it feels like you're trying to convince yourself like everybody has these difficulties, or this is what happiness is, and it doesn't feel like happiness at all. It feels like a lot of betrayal, a lot of by someone who's very immature. This could be a marriage for some of you. It feels like there's a broken contract here. What's the broken contract? A change, a gift reversed. This broken contract gave you the change. This is all in hidden blessings. So it feels like the end of this relationship that was very painful was a blessing. A gift reversed. Feels like someone doesn't have a gift. Someone doesn't have the gift. Someone doesn't have a gift. But I'm also perceiving that it is a gift, this change. It feels like this lying, cheating, stealing coming to light, coming out of the darkness and into the light. It feels like it's happening for you. It's a blessing. All right, what you're leaving behind is the Six of Cups. Feels like you're leaving the past behind you. Feels like you're no longer romanticizing the past or kind of leaving, it feels like almost fantasy behind. Yeah, death. It feels like you have transformed yourself. You've transformed how you feel about your past. It looks like in the past, people could really get to you through your unhealed emotions. Feels like if you got too close to the truth, someone would poke at a wound, get you in your woundedness, and then you can't see what's really going on because you're overwhelmed by your emotions. And it looks like you're leaving that behind. You're no longer trying to find peace with someone who isn't playing fairly, who isn't interested in fairness. Boy, there's a lot coming out. Moon reverse. You're leaving behind a lot that was hidden from you, maybe even willful ignorance, things you didn't want to see. Leaving behind heartbreak and a player. It feels like you're leaving behind the belief and like it's okay to hurt me. It's okay to betray me. It feels like you're leaving a lot of pain behind you, a lot of confusion. It feels like with the Death card, like you're done. This established way of believing and showing up, it no longer works for you. Wow. All right. How to get the most of this energy is the Three of Swords. Interesting. It feels like what I'm getting here is the way to utilize the energy, how to get the most of this energy, of this Queen of Pentacles energy. Resourcefulness, abundance, growth is letting go of that Three of Swords and focusing on Six of Pentacles. Focusing on your investments, what you want to invest on and who you want to invest in. Feels like I'm perceiving choices here. It's like in your crown chakra is like a tuning. Whatever you're tuned into, that's your crown chakra. And then once you tune into something and you focus in on it for 20 seconds, then your whole crown chakra is filled, and then your whole chakra column is tuned into whatever you are tuning into, whatever you're focusing on. And so it looks like what you're leaving behind is focusing on heartbreak. It feels like you've gleaned all the information you need from it. You've processed enough. And now it's time for you to focus on what you do want. Investing in yourself. It feels like whatever you want to invest in, that's where you focus on. All right. What's supporting you is temperance, patience, alchemizing energy. Feels like you're getting divine guidance. Your guides, your angels are helping you to alchemize what you don't prefer into what you do prefer. It takes patience. It takes a willingness to feel what is arising within you. Feel your body's sensations. Feel your emotions. It's important to feel, but not create beliefs from it. Just feel. Express those emotions would be helpful too, would help move them, help give them expression. Feels like you're learning how, when you are permitted, when you allow yourself to feel your emotions without the story, just sitting with the discomfort of whatever arises or whatever arises, without labeling it, without it's good or bad, but just sitting with those energies, you burn through those energies. You learn how to sit through discomfort. You know how to use energies. You know how to sit with uncomfortable energies, discomfort, so people can't take advantage of your woundedness. In the past, it looks like people poked and would get you overwhelmed, get you in your woundedness, and it might take days, weeks, months to recover from that woundedness. There's a need to protect yourself from those type of energies. I'm also getting what's supporting you is you're alchemizing victim mentality. You're changing your story, the lens through which you perceive your experience, from victim, everything's happening to me, I am powerless, to a lens of everything is happening for me. If you have the lens of everything is happening to me and I'm powerless to it, this is a creative universe, and the universe is like, so be it. So you will experience life as a victim. But if you experience life, if you allow, and through the lens of this is happening for me, then you will start perceiving it. This is happening for me. How can I make what's happened work for me? You start seeing things differently, acting on things differently from a much more empowered standpoint. It's difficult, especially if you have a lot of momentum of being in that wounded position, seeing things as life is happening to you, victimized. It's tough because you have been victimized. That is like the start of this. but how to process through the victimization and shift so you can get out of it and tell the story in a different way, in a way that empowers you. All right, what to be mindful of is the world in reverse. A lack of achievement and repeating cycles. A lack of achievement, repeating cycles over and over again. So that feels like staying in that victim mentality. Staying in places, belief systems that don't serve you. It looks like a lot of you are up against a choice point right now. Ooh. I'm also getting a lot of rage coming up with this repeating of cycles. Feels like there's a decision and there's a lot of emotional overwhelm. Ooh, I'm feeling like this frustration, rage. Eight of Cups, it's like walking away from something or someone that causes this rage within you. What is this rage and the lack of achievement, the confusion? How do we walk away from this? It doesn't feel like, it feels contradictory to what I just said of sitting with. Instead, it's saying, like, walking away. Let me get closer. Ooh, the rage, frustration, resentment, trying to control the environment is this energy that's coming up. Things not going my way. I need things to go my way, my will. That's what it is. It's it feels like someone's willpower, needing things to go my way, instead of there's an that it's not walking away from an issue, it's walking away from the attachment of things have to go my way. I need to control everything or I'm not happy. There's a lack of co-creative energy here. And it feels like someone might be exploring my way. I want it my way. Which it feels like you might be attached to something that's much smaller than what it really could be. Your way and your idea of how things should be. If you've got that picture, you might be missing a lot of what is here. It feels like there's an invitation here to co-create with the universe. Be in this Queen of Pentacles energy of having a lot of resources, a lot of abundance flowing through you. But there's something here, it feels like some of you are working through, which is your will versus co-creating. This is how things should be and how people should be. That's very limited. You might have some limitations on other people and how they should behave instead of just focusing on you. and what you can create, and allow others to focus on what they want to create. Feels like when people show you that who they are and you do not prefer that, then instead of trying to convince them to be someone different or that they're wrong, just recognizing, holy cow, this is not who I want to work with going forward. I think I'll go my own direction. There's something here about needing everybody to see things from your perspective, needing everyone to assign to your worldview, and it might be making you unhappy instead of what do I want for me, and focusing on being independent and going after what you want. And when people show you that they don't want to be a part of that, say, okay, bye, see ya. There's something here about also not taking everybody with you, not trying to convince people of how you're seeing things, but go in a direction, be yourself, and then find the people who are similar. I'm still getting like this unhappy energy, out of alignment. When I find myself very focused on how others, I'm feeling called out. This is good. This is good to see these things about myself, these limiting ways. So it looks like a lot of times when I'm the most out of alignment, I don't perceive that I'm out of alignment sometimes when I'm so out of alignment. What I do see is everybody else out of alignment. It's easier to notice. It's easier to tune into. It's easier to point a finger at because I can see it. I feel separated from it. Maybe I don't feel like it's me, it's them, that kind of thing. And so it looks like stopping focusing on everybody else. That's what this is. It reminds me of that. Don't worry about the speck in your neighbor's eye. Worry about the log coming from your own eye. So there's something here about allowing, when you see someone or a lot of people out of alignment in your 3D, instead of, they should be doing and pointing that out, looking at your own alignment and seeing how you can unmatch and unmirror from that unalignment, how you can find your own alignment and be an example of alignment. All right, that's your reading. I'm going to do an extended reading. So if this has been resonating and you want to continue on with this reading, I'm halfway through. And so if you do want to continue, there's a link in the description box below, says extended reading here, and that link takes you right to Patreon, to part 2 of this reading, where I'll be looking at health, relationships, creativity, new opportunities, and career and finance. So I'll meet you over there if you're ready for part 2, and if this is where I leave you, have a great day. Bye.